Hello, this is Wicked Shrapnel, and I have a Capture the Flag match with Poonstars.com and friends. And I want to talk a little bit about this 6v6 thing that was going on between Wings of Redemption and Jay Nasty, and how I got pulled into it, as well as other members of the Wicked Elite. And it basically started from between Wings and Jay Nasty's perspective. Was Wings had some tweet, was like, is anyone available to talk on Skype? He's like, I'm upset at YouTube at the moment. And he wanted to bitch to someone on Skype about YouTube. And Jay Nasty said, oh my God, why don't you just quit YouTube already? And Wings says, this coming from a guy that boosts for Moabs with support or something like that. And Jay Nasty, they were basically going back and forth, and Wings said that he would come up with a team that would be able to beat Jay Nasty's team, Jay Nasty and whatever team that he has. So there's this 6v6 created, and I'll put links to all the relevant videos in the description. So if you're not familiar with the whole situation, you can catch up and get up to speed on what's been going on and Twitter and YouTube and this whole situation. And so Jay Nasty, I guess, had talked to Poonstars.com about being one of the members of his team, and it was going to be kind of set up as like Team Campers versus Team Rushers. So Jay Nasty talked to Poonstars, and Poonstars had recommended Trademark, and Trademark sent Jay Nasty the video that he made in a response to Wings of Redemption's comment to me on PKA 93, and it's about 2 hours and 34 minutes in PKA 93, and I'll link that in the description below. But basically, Wings of Redemption said, I think that moving is the most detrimental thing that you could do in a first-person shooter. And I said, oh, I highly disagree. And he's like, you could disagree all you want, but my 4KD is, well, you know, I forget that you mentioned his 4KD, and basically that he could come up with a team that would be able to beat me. I think his exact words were like, you know, if the Wicked Elite came up against one of my teams in the lobby, you guys would all back out. And I'm like, no, we wouldn't. And I had offered to make that happen. What he had said on PKA, you know, I would put up a team of the Wicked Elite against whatever team that he came up with, but he backed down and said that he didn't want it to be like another syndicate moment. And it's like, all right, well, my whole problem is don't let your mouth write checks that your ass can't cash. Yeah, that's what I'm going to title this video, because he likes to appear like he's an authority for things like that he says. It's like, you know, moving is the most detrimental thing that you could do in a first-person shooter. It's like, all right, well, I will put whatever team of people that are playing your playstyle up against people that are playing my playstyle, and let's see what the results are. But he had backed out of that, and so now with the Jay Nasty situation, Jay Nasty had seen that video and was like, all right, well, I'm gonna, since Wings challenged me to come up with a team, then I will let, you know, Wicked Elite members prove back from PKA 93 that our team of rushers will be able to beat your team, whatever team that you could come up with, basically. And I guess once I got involved, I don't know, but shortly after he found out that I was involved and that members of the Wicked Elite were involved on Jay Nasty's team, he said that he was backing out of the 6v6. So, once again, his mouth was writing checks that his ass can't cash. And I don't know. I don't know why he puts himself in these situations. That's the main thing that I have a problem with, is if you are not willing to follow through with what you say, then don't say it in the first place, because it makes you look very silly, is the most polite way that I could say it. And all of his, I don't know, problems that he comes up with is his own creation. It was just like in the 1v1 against Syndicate. Anyone that has watched Syndicate videos knows Syndicate is a super beast, whether it's in zombies or in multiplayer. And when he challenged Syndicate to a 1v1, I think everyone knew that Syndicate was going to win, except for Wings of Redemption. And no one would have been surprised or had any problems that he lost a Syndicate, but it was like his reaction to it is what made it so bad that, you know, he broke his controller. Why'd you stream that shit? And got pissed off at Woody. And he's the one that created the whole negative aspects around that event for himself. So, once again, he's created negative aspects around an event before even playing it. He backed out of the game, and I just wish that he would either A, not say things and put things in motion and then not follow through with it, or B, follow through with it and then be a man and accept whatever results come about, which I think would be losing in this case. But you can lose gracefully. Just because you lose a Call of Duty event doesn't mean that everyone's going to unsubscribe your channel. Only if you make it out, it's your whole state of mind going into the event. There's a lot of big YouTubers that play in like Call of the Community, and I lost the Call of Community. I've played in 2 Call of the Communities, and I haven't won either event. And no one gave a shit. No one gave a shit about any of the other YouTubers that didn't win. And I bet no one could even tell me right now who won the Call of Duty, the first Call of Duty, Call of the Community event, or the second Call of the Community event. So it doesn't matter. The whole idea of the event was really entertainment purposes, first and foremost, for all the subscribers, just to see some of the YouTubers playing against each other and see what the results would be. And 2, it was to prove Wings of Redemption's challenge that any team that he could come up with, you know, wouldn't back out of a lobby if we came up against his team, and that we could actually beat a team that he came up with. And I didn't know much about Jay Nasty before this whole thing started, and he had posted a video about the campers versus rushers that I'll link in the description, and I liked the video, and people were freaking out. It's like, I thought Jay Nasty ate baby heads from the reaction that I got to it, but I guess that sometimes he gets a little intense and he yells at his subs and lobbies, and people are saying that he's gameplay boosting by having people run ballistic vests. And I have personally played with him now, played with him last night, and he is a very good player. So he was putting up numbers as big or even bigger some games than PwnStars.com, and that is the best Call of Duty player on Xbox that I know. So I don't know. I am down to play in a 6v6. Whether it happens now that Wings backed out, I don't know. But if he still has a team that would like to play against Jay Nasty's team and the Wicked Elite, then I'm down to play. So I'll talk to you later. Take it easy.
You outscored me, dude? That ain't cool. What the fuck is this? That's fucked up. Your game capture's off anyways, don't lie.